Now, isn't that remarkable? Congratulations, Ideal. Let's put our hands together. And this, in fact, that video showed us how hugely diversified Ideal or the Ideal group is. And now, I think it's the ideal moment or the ideal opportunity for us to invite a gentleman who is giving dynamic leadership to this huge conglomerate or group of companies. We would like to very warmly invite on stage for his address, Chairman of the Ideal Group of Companies. Could you please welcome on stage Mr. Nalin Welgama.
Hi, Boan. A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome you very warmly. Today is a very important day in the journey between Ideal and Mahindra Group. This journey started some 8 years ago on the 1st of December 2009, when we were awarded the Mahindra franchise to represent Mahindra in UV, that is utility vehicles, and the light truck segment. During that time, the Mahindra presence in Sri Lanka was fairly significant in the agribusiness. That is the Mahindra tractors for which they are well known, and they are the best in the world. They're the market leaders in the world for the agricultural tractor. But of course, at the time, in 2009, the UV and the small truck segment, or the light truck segment, was fairly insignificant for Mahindra in Sri Lanka. So that was a time that we were given the opportunity to partner them. So from that point on, 8 years, we have been able to actually garner a market share of something like 45%. And as it was mentioned earlier, we have sold well in excess of 50,000 vehicles during this 8-year period. This was possible because my team, myself and my team, we worked relentlessly with passion and with dynamism. And we focused on what we had to do, because Mahindra is not just a company. It is a huge conglomerate spanning the globe with a combined turnover of $18 billion. And it has a visionary leader in Anand Mahindra, from whom I have learnt extensively. We in Sri Lanka, we are a small company, an island nation of 21 million people, so we generally think in a narrow space. But it was Anand who actually showed me. He said, Nalin, don't think in a narrow space. Although Sri Lanka is a small country, your country has a lot of promise. I'm sure our partnership can go from strength to strength, but you have to look at the larger picture, and you have to focus upon a very high market share in a short spell of time, like 2 to 3 years of entering the market. So I thought, well, coming from a visionary, there must be some truth in it. And I told Anand, okay, Anand, I'll take you on. What exactly do you want me to do? So he said, Nalin, I want you to do 10,000 units in a year. So I thought for a while, and I took up that challenge, and I said, Anand, you're on. But what do I get in return? What if I actually do 10,000 units, achieve 10,000 units within 3 years? So he said, I'll visit you in Sri Lanka, and I'll support you all the way if you can achieve this milestone. And actually in 2011, we were able to achieve that milestone. It was a stupendous achievement, but we did it. And that was because he showed us that goal setting, you have to set high goals. And that's when you can really go for it and achieve it. And actually speaking, there is a lesson to be learned here. What we did different to the others in the industry is that we focused upon after sales. We didn't just sell a car. We sold a vehicle to one of our valued customers, and we ensured their prosperity. We looked after our customers. We are a caring company, and we make sure that our aftermarket setup is very strong. Just to give you a little example, in the year 2011, Mahindra, which boasts of one of the best research centers in Asia for automobile industry. They have a research center called Mahindra Research Valley in Chennai. And they came up with this product called the Maximo, which you find hundreds or thousands in our roads now. In 2011, this was the smallest mini truck, smallest diesel mini truck with the CRDE technology, which is the common rail diesel engine technology. So when this was introduced to Sri Lanka as a small truck, our competitors went to town and they spread rumors around the country saying, look here, these are bought by rural, semi-urban people who live in semi-urban rural areas, and this requires diagnostics. This new engine requires diagnostics, and in Sri Lanka, where can you find diagnostics? In Jaffna or in a far-flung area, in a remote area. So they said, don't buy this, go for the normal engine which you find with the competitors. So what we did different was that we took the diagnostic expertise to the villagers. We teamed up with the Automobile Association of Sri Lanka, and we empowered our rural youth in these new techniques. We empowered them. Mahindra also supported us hugely, and we were able to take this technology throughout the island, and we had a solution for it in every nook and corner. And this product was so successful because its fuel efficiency was tremendous, and its torque was very good. So for a vehicle, that's what you need. That's when your costs of maintenance become very, very low. And this was truly one of the greatest engines that Mahindra had ever made. And today, it's one of our number one sellers. So it is this technology which is now standard, not only in Mahindra, they were the pioneers of this, but now other competitors like Tata, Ashok Leyland, they are also following suit, and they are also equipping their engines with the common rail diesel technology. So that's what we did different. And also, today is very special because Mahindra is unlocking its doors and introducing to the Sri Lankan transport industry its other heavy vehicles, which is namely the heavy truck and bus range, this prime movers, the tractor units, and also the construction equipment and the power-all gensets. So I think it's a very opportune moment. We are now consolidating all our activities with Mahindra, and I'm sure that in the years to come, starting today, most of these vehicles will be very sought after, and our customers will be waiting to buy them. And we have already pre-sold quite a few of these units. So it's really my pleasure to introduce these new vehicles to you. So I don't think I'm going to talk for very long, although the night is still young. So what I have to tell you is, please look at the Mahindra AV and the products that they have, and you can feel the products later when it's unveiled. And have a great time and enjoy the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
We say a huge thank you to Mr. Nalin Welgama, the chairman of the Ideal Group of Companies. Thank you very much.